Yeah.
Well, you can still black tentacles the other area.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. But unfortunately, I don't have enough space, so I won't hit the other servant.
The
Alright.
emergency force field is pretty nice.
We are back
Oh,
live.
Okay.
Simo, you're up.
Simo will starts his movements. As a matter of fact, 5, 15, 25, 35, 40 to here. I will continue my movement.
Unfortunately, guys, we've lost video. I don't know what happened, but Skype is not allowing it to restart.
Did you want us to relog back in, or?
Nope. No, we'll just go without it for now. We've already stopped once mid-combat.
All right.
Stay tuned till next week.
It is interesting that this is like the clutch level where you can have multiple high-level fights where you string parties out across like 2 or 3 battle areas and they can actually deal with it.
Yeah. Don't split the party until you're 12.
Okay, so there's my 70 movements to there. And I will take a swift action to pull out my wand of mage armor.
Okay.
And hit myself as my standard.
Alright. Grant.
Okay.
Actually, Cello, didn't your mage armor already get casted outside before we even did the ceremony? I thought we all casted mage armor when the ceremony started.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say mage armor? I meant shield.
Okay.
Okay. So Grant will go ahead and move 25 to there. So as he is moving, he is going to pull out his wand of Cure Light Wounds, and he is going to spend a standard action to tap Simo with it.
Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
Assume you're speaking Tianxia.
Apparently don't thank me too much.
Oh my god, black tentacles.
Okay. Kale actually saw where you moved, Zello, because the rain didn't end until after your turn. And so he casts a web spell there. I need both you and DD Dat to make reflex saves. And he says, "Begone, fool! I shall now trap you like a fly in a web."
27. No, I got concealment.
Oh, you're invisible inside a web, right?
Yes.
I don't think you're concealed at all. I think you're just unseeable. Alright.
Don't take this away from me.
You're inside the web, but otherwise uninfected. Both of you. And this servant guy here is like, "Oh my goodness! A rodent saved me for reals!" Kale is just like, "I will take you down, you fools. Now tell me, where is the Red Raven? Did he complete his task of destroying the evil other system?"
The Red
Raven.
who?
Who is this person you speak of?
Well, you can't hear him out there, Simo. So your answer is just who? Okay. So the one scallywag who can still see.
Simo was not talking.
Right, my bad. I'm mixing players up.
DD spoke a while ago.
Yep, this guy's just gonna drop his, you know what? No, he's not. What's he got going for him? Really? Nothing? He's got nothing going for him. He goes, "Boss, this is going poorly. I'm going to unlock the door." So he moves to here and unlocks the door to see outside. He's like, "I'm going back to the place with the guy. You know what I mean?" And Kayla's like, "Okay, I know what you mean." Oh, the other two guys stumble outside to here.
Blindly.
Yep. Zello?
Oh, my turn. Okay. Zillow will now fly at half movement. But I have haste, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And I'll take a standard action, visibly, to do another angel dude.
Okay. So when you
Right
move,
here.
you're going to need to make another reflex save, right? No, you need to make a CMB or escape artist check as part of your move action.
Which one's higher for me? CMB or escape artist? Oh, wait a minute, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. That's Broke. I miss you, Broke. You're my dog. All puns intended. Okay, CMD check.
Okay, you succeeded in moving.
Okay, you see another angel guy pop
Okay.
up right here. Well, I guess right here if we won't be right next to that thing. And he will now do a lightning bolt.
All right.
Reflex saves 15. Probably not going to be as good as the first one. I ignored that 10, so it's only 26.
Okay, they both make it. The first guy takes 13, and the guy in the back takes 3. No, wait, he takes nothing.
Sounds about right.
Hmm.
Okay.
And now the angel guy's going to fly up. And draw his weapon as he flies.
All right. Huh. All right, so Rod guy points his rod at DD Dot again.
Okay.
59. Huh. Okay, so the entire floor of the armory is covered in grass, as is the ceiling and every available surface.
Okay.
Also, the path outside, also grass.
I
And
like
every
it.
wall in the house within 160 feet is covered in grass.
I like it.
The whole house basically turns into grass. He's like, "Damn this wand! I thought it was amazing. It is the rod of useless." The other
Unless you're a gnome.
How many of these does he have? Might be time to bust out a couple more. He's only got 2. Okay. Alright, so he's just going to step forward and stab the Brillani. And he's like, "Boss, we need to get out of here. We need to find the Raven." And... what is the Brillani's AC?
20.
Okay, he does no damage.
Yay.
DD.
Okay. I spend a key point. So hasted, raging. Oh my god. All these stupid things. Okay. Sorry. I will go, but I need to adjust.
Bring down the house.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I just don't have the haste in there. So 1 second, let me just copy. Give me a second. Sorry about this.
just need to roll it manually. This seems to be taking a bit of time.
I got it. Yeah, I apologize completely. It's done. I use a key point and just hasted Raging Greatsword Power Attack Flurry in a key. On the guy in front of me.
Okay. Let's
That
see.
33 is possible crit.
Where's this guy's?
And that 27 is a possible crit. So 2 possible crits. You want me to roll them really quickly here?
Yep.
Okay. So it's the same order. So not the flurry. 28. Does it hit him?
Yep.
That crits.
He's dead.
And the last one does not crit. All right.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, that's enough for me.
All right. Simo.
Alright. Simo will move up to the door and try to barge it open.
Okay. It's locked.
I will forcefully try to barge it open.
Okay. Make your strength check.
With a 20.
Nope.
Oh, this door's tougher than I am.
So you see like a blue flash when you try to break open the door.
What is this magic? I'm done.
Great.
Okay. So, blue flash when he tries to open up the door.
We will need to find another way in.
Let's see, there's that court. So there's a door right there.
Yep.
So Grant will move to there and open the door.
Okay.
So does he have any issues opening the door?
Nope.
Okay, so
Anything
all right.
else?
So, that still leaves him with an attack action.
You have a move and a move, right? That door is closed.
Oh, full move action to open the door. Yeah, that would be. In that case, he will spend a swift action to smite evil on the on that one.
Okay. Your smite evil fails.
Okay. Duly noted.
All right. And combat ends. As this gentleman right here says, "All right, I am going to check on the Raven. It is time to get out of here, man." And he grabs them both, and they disappear. These two guys out here surrender.
I yell loudly, "Go check on the Raven!"
You will not arrive in time.
What if I teleport
Simo,
there?
Grant, come on!
If you teleport there, you won't have any actions left, right?
I won't have any action, but Dee Dee will. Or D door there. There we go. The door of D.
Yeah.
You just want. I could just let you have this one. If you
Yeah, I'm just trying to hand wave it so we can get finished on time tonight.
That sounds fine.
Okay.
You guys are
that's
really
fine.
trying to keep the Red Raven's body from being recovered for some strange reason. I'm not
We
really
killed our
sure.
boss.
You did kill the
Loot.
boss. You notice they're not like, "Oh, let's take Admiral Hestrom's body with us."
They did what they
I
came
was
to
thinking
do.
more along the lines of
Speak
we
with
could
dead too.
get the Pale Maiden if we bargained with his body.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
But if it's part of the storyline, I will not do that.
No. I mean, the issue is I just closed the initiative order after clearing it.
Oh well,
Something of a problem.
that's cool. dude.
That's fine.
We're too late.
Yeah, it would basically be DD getting one round to try to kill Kale before he teleports again.
Well, there's a question of how do you know exactly where the Red Raven was to land there, right?
Pretty easily.
And I can tell the angel dude to be like, "Hey, grab the body for us, so we can have barding tip."
Yeah.
He grabs it. He grabs the thing. It's like, "Good luck trying to catch me. Fly away."
It's all good. No, it doesn't matter. We're good.
Yeah, we don't
All
mind.
right.
So, time to interrogate our
Okay.
prisoners.
You look here. So you will hear a scream when Kale the Carusian arrives and sees that the Red Raven is brutally murdered with an arrow through his throat. Let's see here. Osprey and Eliza manage to extricate themselves from their troubles. Osprey crawls out of the scarlet worm who ate him. And Eliza asks you to please meet her back inside the lodge in the Grand Hall-ish area.
Well, ma'am, do you have any healing for us?
Grant will.
They do not have
Well,
any
sure.
healing services for you.
Search the
You're
body.
the worst druid ever.
Okay, so you guys are searching the bodies.
Do you have a wand, or do you
Yeah.
want me to just use mine?
Hang on, let's search the bodies real quick first.
You get one Rod of Wonder, one short sword. You're going to get dozens of arrows and 6 bows.
Any of those +1 flaming arrows?
Nope, they're all expended.
Darn.
Alright.
You guy, can the summoner detect magic and all that good stuff, or no?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I would detect magic and spellcraft on them. I would like a +19.
But
I
I
need a
told
roll?
you guys what they were because I figured you were doing that.
But you
Okay.
said it was a short sword. You didn't say
Yes.
anything special
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
a +1 short sword.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the same short swords they stabbed the incorporeal guy with.
Okay.
Simo will replenish his arrows with the arrows of the dead bodies.
Okay,
Grant will do the same.
all right. Just so you know, in your chronicle sheets, you'll have to actually buy the arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we'll
fine.
buy a new supply of arrows.
So let's see here.
And Grant will kind of walk behind Simo and just keep tapping with the wand. If you wanted, can we take average?
No, you have to roll for it.
Okay. So Simo, just tell me when to stop.
Okay.
So,
All right.
1, 2, 3,
Alright, stop there.
6. Okay, so that was 6 charges.
Yeah,
So
I'll
if you
I'll
wanna-
take that off of my wand.
Okay.
Okay. I give you my wand, for I can use mine next.
All right. I will roll for Zello again. Tell me when to stop.
Okay.
So 6. Is that enough
Stop.
for you? Okay.
That would be the stop.
Okay. The attackers fled into no ordinary head maze, Eliza says. The lodge's books call it the Maze of the Open Road. My own investigation reveals that it contains portals that connect to sites all over Galarian. It's been here for centuries, and it's extremely dangerous. I've been spending most of my time worrying about the rare, curious citizen who sneaks off the grounds and wanders in. But I wonder if I shouldn't have been more concerned with what might come out. Before you follow the Red Raven into the Maze of the Open Road, we should investigate the scene of the crime and see what can be learned. There's no telling where the Raven wandered off to inside the maze. If you're going to follow him, you'd best do so with as much information as possible, and obviously it's assumed the Red Raven lives. Because back in Season 1, there wasn't the ability to see undead invisible people
Invisible.
with magical eyeglasses. He would just kill somebody and then teleport out the next round. That's it.
Oh.
So I should probably be switching up the dialogue here. So they leave the lodge open for your investigation.
Did they take the sword? The what's that called?
They did.
The-
Killed the Callistrian, secured the Pale Maiden, and took it with him.
That's not good.
the thieves and the murderers shall pay for this insult.
And what of the body? What of our fair?
Adrohestrum.
Yeah, can he be raised?
They say, we will attend to Adrohestrum's raising when the time is free. I'm sure that he will not mind resting for a short time.
Okay.
Okay then.
If you have anything to say to him using whatever magics you can certainly try. But for now, we are calling in a security specialist to help us secure the lodge and then bring Adril back.
Okay.
What do you guys
Why
want to
don't
do?
we examine the scene of the crime?
Okay.
Does anyone have tracking or something like that?
Seymour has a very high perception, just for instances like this.
Why don't we head back in and look at stuff?
I talked to the Richard Captain. Do you have any resources like restoration or lesser restoration?
She says, if you were to use your prestige points, we could secure such a caster inside the city. However, I would not use my own magic to save Adril.
I would like to pay this prestige points to try to fix my poor wolf.
Okay?
How many PP would that be?
I don't know. How much is restoration? Should be in the guide.
I am looking that up right now.
Wasn't it 2?
It's 2, yeah.
Because you're not
Or-
removing a negative level.
Right.
Okay, then I would pay 2. Well, if you're back in the battle, congratulations.
Well,
I guess you delete the token, didn't you?
No, I just put him on the...
do you only need one casting in order to do it, or do you need multiple?
That's a good question.
Restoration
Just need
takes
one. Restoration gives
Yeah.
you everything.
Yeah.
gets everything back from one stat.
Woo!
Nice. All right. Well, I think we can take long enough. We take a really long time to look around in there.
Yeah, I can take 20. I'm okay with that.
Where are you looking?
I'm going to check out the armory.
Okay. Inside the armory, there's the 2 dead servants and one of the injured servants, and he is like, please, my lord, please. I'm just cleaning up in here a bit. You can see he's got arm wraps around his arm from where he got cuts from these guys beating him.
I'll take 10 on sense motive, so that's 33.
Okay. He seems like he's trying to get this place cleaned up. He just doesn't want you guys, kicking dust and glass and broken iron shards around.
Grant is going to come up to him and heal him.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how they got into here. With a 20, it's a 39 perception.
Okay, well, you saw the guys teleporting, so they
But
definitely had access to teleportation magic.
All of them? Because there was these little servant guys, these little guys too, right?
Well, I mean, looking around, you don't see anything that would indicate, hey, they came in this way. Your mind just flashes back to the fact that they had teleport magic.
Okay.
Right.
And did they steal anything else besides the Pale Maiden?
The servant says, no, my lord, I don't think that they did.
Have you taken inventory?
I have not had the time to take inventory, although I believe a Rod of Wonder is missing.
Oh, I have no idea where that is. I'm sure I'll alert you when I find it.
You
Yeah.
need to make a bluff check there?
Okay.
Against the servant? Why not?
Let me ask, Grant, do you know about the Rod of Wonder?
I sound exactly like
I
that.
don't think so, actually.
Yeah, but you can easily tell that Dee Dee is lying. Dee Dee's just sweating, eyes twitching. It's like watching The Mentalist or what's that show, Lie to Me? Every single tell possible is going across.
I'm looking
Dee Dee's
at the
body.
ground. I'm staring up to my left brain functions. My fingers are twitching.
So, as a paladin and a Hell Knight, how do you feel knowing that Dee Dee's lying about taking something from the lodge?
Very negatively. Dee Dee, how could you?
Well, I
Return
don't
the
have
property
it.
at wands.
I don't have it.
Well, where is it then?
Well, that I honestly don't know.
Really? Okay, so I'm not.
Yeah,
I've come
I'm
to
honest
learn
on
that
that one.
I don't.
Simo
I'm not
must have it.
trusting Dee at this point, so I am going to activate one of my special Hell Knight abilities, which is Discern Lies.
He does not appear to be lying.
It's like, do you know who does know where the wand is right
I
now?
don't know. Ask the other guys.
Zillow walks into the room. Hey, guy, broke got fixed.
I
So
turned
real
to
quick,
sell out.
let me ask Simo, what are you doing during all this?
I am searching the rooms upstairs of the servants and maybe even whatever these big rooms are.
Okay, well, you go to one of the big rooms, and Eliza Petalungro shows up, and she says, "What are you trying to do? Break into my room?"
You said that we needed to search the lodge in order to find
Get out of my room. Go
evidence. and
someplace
clues.
else. Seriously, how rude.
You see Zillow in the
Okay.
background yell, "Panty stealer!"
In the room across the courtyard.
She says, "Oh, that's Admiral's room. I don't think you'll find any clues as to their attack in his room."
Well, we shall see.
She tosses
Never-
you the key.
Thank you very much. I will let you know what we find.
Okay. Inside the room, you find a map of Galarian's inner sea region, with red slashes marking various locations. Next to the map rests a primitive greenstone idol carved in the likeness of an ape. There's a serpentine necklace sitting upon the table.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
I will gather these up and
Okay.
make my way to the other rooms.
Alright, so when you gather them up, Eliza Petalungro stops you and says, What purpose do you have in taking these things of Adril's? Why would you be stealing from his room? He's been dead 5 minutes, and he'll be back shortly.
Well,
Kind of bad form.
you're actually the one that I would like to ask about. So what are these things? This map of Galarian with these markings. Do you know what this is?
She looks over
This
it very
strange
closely.
statue.
She looks over the map and says, "Interesting. I don't know anything about the statue. I think that could be something from the Mwangi Expanse. The necklace is clearly magical of some kind. I'm not certain."
Well, I should take it to the rest of our party, and we shall figure out what these are.
She says, "Do you have a better reason than just taking stuff from his room?"
I am very, very trustworthy, and they will go back to Angel.
She immediately is like, "Yes, telling me that you're trustworthy is immediately going to engender trust."
We work for you, as I whisper in the background.
She says,
Anything.
"You do not work for
Yeah.
me. You actually work for Admiral.
He's dead, so aren't you second in command?
This is my lodge. I'm first in command.
Then we work for you.
You work for Admiral, who, while he's here, works for me.
He's dead.
Before you steal these things from his room, I'll need some better explanation as to why you might want them."
I don't want them. I want to know why they're there. What are these red marks across Galarian?
Okay?
You must know. You must have some information that we can maybe discuss with Osprey and yourself. And my comrades.
So she takes the map from you then to look over and lets you keep the idol and the necklace if you can make a diplomacy check to convince her that you're not just thieving from his room.
What is my diplomacy? That is not going to be.
I mean, I think it's a little weird that you'd immediately go up to his room and just start taking all of his stuff and walking downstairs with it.
Yeah.
What if you died? Do you want your parents to go like, "Oh man, look at this +5 bow, taking that"?
No, but if my
I-
coworkers were to disappear,
I would want people to search my stuff in order to find some kind of clue of why they wanted me dead.
Right, but they're bringing him back like later today, so
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like he's
They still want him dead.
Out of the house
There's got
for
to
the
be a
day.
reason why. And what better place than to start with the rooms?
okay. She gathers up all the stuff and says, "We'll look over this, Simo, Osprey, and I. We'll look over these objects and we'll let you know what we find.
Very
Because
well.
you're so confident.
I'll see how trustworthy you are."
You lost the sword.
She says, "Did we lose the sword or did you lose the sword?"
I don't know. We gave it to you.
you lost
We're
it.
like,
we
should keep
delivered it to you.
We
You
wanted
took
to
it to the
protect it.
armory.
She is the one who told us to look around the lodge for clues of why this event occurred.
Giving us the business.
So I do ask her, who are these people and why did they attack?
She says, "It sounds as if they were Galton, but perhaps you should be looking more closely yourselves rather than me telling you."
So Grant is gonna be inquiring with a servant because he is an actual native of Galt,
I see.
and inquiring whether he recognized. So, did he recognize the name of the organization? Have you heard of the Red Ravens? Did they say? Since you are a native of Galt, did you recognize their accents? Did they sound like they were native Galtians?
Actually, you're a native Galton too, right? That's what you said, Eric? That Grant was native Galton, or you're just asking one of these guys?
Oh, no. I didn't say that Grant was native Galton.
Okay,
I was
so
saying
he
that the
says-
servants are.
Oh, yes, the Red Raven. He is a swine. They were all clearly Galtons. They all spoke with the accents that we all have. Because we are all Galton. May I offer you some cheese and wine? I apologize that I surrendered during the middle of the fight. It is a Galton thing to do.
So,
I want to really imply that we are French. Anyway,
also, he
the Red
has.
Raven, he works for the imperialist government of bourgeois swine. He is a folk hero of the Galton people who runs around murdering the nobles and such. He is like a investigator, like Zorro.
So, I should still have Perceive Wise up right now when he's
Okay.
saying this to me.
Alright, you don't detect any lies.
Okay.
So if he is your local hero, air quotes, why would he be after Adol Hestrom? And that
He
is the
says,
question.
I do not know. You should probably go ask him. Although I hear he is dead now. So, yeah, that is a problem.
You say he is a hero of the local Galtians.
No, I said that they believe he is a hero. I believe he is a imperialist swine.
Is there someone who serves as his contact in the government here?
I do not know. Do you know who Zorro's contact is? No, because that would take away all of the mystery. If everyone is, I mean, it would be like saying the Commissioner Gordon. Everyone would be like, "Oh, Commissioner Gordon, you know where the Batman is. Lead me to him." No, there's nothing like this. In my mind, in Galarian, Batman is also a comic, as is Zorro. Widely read.
Well, I applaud this man's taste in literature.
Why, thank you, except I do not read Zorro. He is also a swine.
These people.
I prefer Ayn Rand.
I mean,
You got.
can we inspect Adriel before they take him away?
Grant is going to leave, but he's going to inform him that as a follower of the God Claw, he believes that the reading of Ayn Rand is something which, while not technically a felony, is definitely something he's lobbying for.
All right. So they aren't taking Adriel anywhere. They're just putting him in his room, just to leaving his corpse there after they wrapped him up a couple times and like.
I want to
plastic wrap.
check his pockets and stuff to see if there's any clues on him. How about that?
There are no clues on him. Also, he's missing a large portion of his chest where his heart was.
Okay. I mean, I assume his heart is there, right? They grab it and.
Yes, it's still got a knife wrapped around it.
Okay. Is there any special thing on the knife?
Nope, it's a knife.
No symbols? Okay.
Yeah. So we have
Times
two
like this, I wish I
captives
speak
right
with
now.
dead. Yeah.
Do you have Speak with Dead?
No, at times like this, I wish I do.
You could certainly go prestige point it if you wanted to.
I can pay for it, can I?
Sure.
Spellcasting service?
Yep.
Let's pay for it. How much does
So-
it cost? It's caster level times spell level times 10, isn't it?
Yep.
And what's the, it's a third level spell,
Yes.
I think?
Maybe.
So, caster level 5 times, spell level 3. So 15 times 10, 150 gold. Yeah, I'll pay for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
And
refuses to answer any questions.
Adro does?
Yep.
Does he have a choice?
He makes a will save.
Or how many questions do I get?
None, because he makes his will save.
Oh, it's automatically all of the questions are ignored?
Yep.
Huh.
Where did we lock up the two prisoners?
They're still just fumbling around blind. They're not
Um,
locked up anywhere. They've also completely surrendered.
so I am going to be interrogating the prisoner, and I'm gonna
Okay.
basically sort of grab them and drag them into where someone else can be with me while I do it.
Okay.
So Simo or DD, whichever of you guys wants to be around.
Okay, I'll be around.
They're just a chain of spit upon you. They keep spitting
So-
on you and say, "And that swine, I will tell you nothing. Go away, I shall taunt you a second time. You will never be able to torture the information out of me. Sarah Drakeman forever! Viva liberation!"
So Grant is going to make an intimidate check.
Okay.
You fools. As a member of the Order of the God Claw, I stand here in judgment of your crimes. Your cowardly attack has led to the death of a fine man, and homicide is clearly punishable by death. You may, however, mitigate your crime by providing information for the prosecution. Do you wish to mitigate
Better make
your
your
guilt, damn
better
it?
make your intimidate check because they're just spitting on you the whole time, and they're like, "El Knight, you have no authority here. This is our country.
And I rolled incredibly terribly.
Eat their butt." All right, let's see here. They have a BAB of 6 and a Wisdom of 8, so that's gonna succeed. They're like, "Fine, whatever. I know that you cannot touch us because you are a coward, but Elise Petalungro is quite scary. She is a, how do you say, a terrifying woman.
Ballbuster.
Yes, she will be busting our balls, suck. What is it
So-
you want to know, cowardly hill knight, bourgeois swine? Proletariat, liberty.
Why attack Adriel?
Ah, Adriel Histrom, He was fingered as the murderer of Tepin Montrose, a local lord of the aristocracy who was well favored by the government of Galt. We went out to Hestrom to avenge the murder. Hestrom is a bad guy and stuff.
What proof do you have that he did it?
The soul of Tepin Montrose told him himself.
Oh,
Tepin Montrose.
Yes, he is a nobleman.
do any of you have knowledge nobility to even know who this guy is?
I do.
No.
You want to tell me if you know about him?
Let me see. Do I know anything about this gentleman? 21.
So you would know Tepin Montrose to be mostly absent, generally well-liked, wealthy nobleman who served as like advisor to the Galton government.
But is he evil,
He's
dictatorish? I know, but in life, was he evil, dictatorish guy, or was he just
with
a...
the 21? You have no idea.
Okay.
You've maybe heard of this one random noble in the middle of Galt one time.
Well, I still don't understand. Why would Adriel kill him? What value does he provide?
When did this murder occur?
I am not certain. We only had so many questions to ask. Besides, why would I care? All I knew was that he is the murderer and we will murder him. It was funny.
Are you part of the Red Ravens Revolutionary or something?
Yes, I've said that multiple times. I am liberty.
And he is the boss of everybody, or is there another boss?
I don't know what you mean. The Red Raven strikes for justice, freedom, and egalitarian proletariat something something something. France!
Vive la France!
Napoleon!
Ha ha ha!
I
What
will
views into
turn
Russia?
around to Zello. Well, whoever it was
You know-
that paid for the
Uh,
get that speak with
Dee Dee.
dead.
DD paid.
I will turn around to Dee Dee and it's like, has that caster left yet? I think we may have another person to inquire with.
Yeah, let's try. No,
Okay.
Caster should still be here.
Okay, what are you casting Speak with Dead on?
Tepin Montrose.
Okay, do you have the corpse of Tepin Montrose?
Oh, is that the requirement?
Yeah. You need to have it.
Ah,
But you can. I mean, this is a Pathfinder Lodge, isn't it?
Yes.
So don't you get a +2 bonus and you can re-roll that nobility by just checking the library?
Am I have access to library?
There is a library here.
Okay, I go to library and read.
Okay.
How much do I get?
I think
Reading.
you get a +4 for being in a library, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't remember.
So
+2
you're
or
gonna be
+4.
spending hours doing this, right?
Well,
I think
Spend
we
hours.
have a trail to follow.
Yeah, we do have a trail to follow.
okay, fine. Where's your hideout? Where did everybody go?
I will not tell you that. Alright, I will tell you that. We went through the maze. It was crazy and stuff. We're on the far side of the maze. Good luck finding us, losers. Even I don't know the path. I just followed Calistrian and the Raven.
Look, I mean, we'll hold you up now. We won't harm you. We're just trying to find out
Really?
why
You
the
just
hell.
said that you were going to try to murder me with the justice and all of that.
I didn't say that.
Well, the guy who is in charge and the ones that we are afraid of said that.
Well, look at me.
I
I'm the
said
pretty
that you
one.
would be.
You said that we are to be put on trial for murder. It is not murder, it
Indeed.
is justice. And this is our
Quite
country.
so.
We are members of the government. This was legally sanctioned.
Yes, but we
Sanctioned by
are on
who?
Pathfinder Lodge property, equivalent to an embassy of sorts. This
No,
is
it is not.
they
This is not national soil. The Pathfinders are not their own government.
Is the Red Raven part of the
Here.
government?
Elisa kind of pops her head out and is like, they're right. This isn't, this is part of Galt. And she walks away.
Thanks,
Is this-
boss.
Is the Red Raven part of the government or not? Or
He
is he
said,
just a
haven't you been
vigilante?
listening? He is part of the government. He is the government's #1 assassin type guy who is the investigator and justice maker.
Well, okay, we gotta look for. We got if he is, then he would have some evidence on why Adriel would do this, right?
I will listen to...
I mean, if Adriel did this, then then there's got to be a good reason. Obviously,
We will place
this
you
guy
into
was
custody
a
for now.
doppelganger.
Fine, whatever. You can place me into custody. I spit at you, Pathfinder, hair-night swine.
All right.
And Adriel's purely human, right? I mean, he's not in death. He's not reverting forms or anything like that, right?
No, he's definitely human. Just missing a
Okay.
heart because it got stabbed out.
Well,
Okay,
gentlemen, I think we need to
let's
pursue
go.
this guy.
Yeah.
But we will speak with... make sure they get...
Yeah, treat them
Placed.
fairly.
What are you looking for, Simo?
I'm just looking around the maze, or the whatever this is.
Okay, when you approach the maze area,
Mhm.
Elisa Petalungro shows up and says, "Come back from there. I will explain that shortly."
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thought we were
Shortly,
supposed to gather
shortly
evidence.
now.
Please accompany me back to the lodge. There are some things you should know.
Very well.
Bet.
We go back to the lodge then.
Okay?
I will do what you ask.
The attackers fled into no ordinary Hezmage, Eliza says. The lodge's books call it the Oh, wait, did I already read this one?
I think you already explained how it was a portal and all that.
No, this is the other thing. And my own investigations revealed that it contains portals that connect to different sites. It's been here for centuries, and it's extremely dangerous. I've been spending... Oh, no, I didn't read that part. Okay, so back to the next part. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Elise and Osprey wait for you near the entrance to the maze of the open road. Both of them look somber and contemplative. A smudge of ash on Elise's cheek and disgusting stains on Osprey's already filthy garb hint at the chaos only minutes ago. Eliza turns to you with a wistful sigh as Osprey speaks in a low, scratchy voice. This red raven struck it like Admiral Hestrom for a reason. The truth is that we've suspected that Admiral Hestrom is treacherous against the Pathfinder Society for months. He kind of waits and sees if any of you gasp or anything.
I guess.
Roll my eyes.
What?
Whoa.
Why did you tell us this?
The Decemvirate asked us to investigate personally. The tale spinning was not a prelude to Admiral's, rather a test of his loyalty. Eliza says, "A test!" Admiral Hestrom appears to have failed. Osprey smiles, his thin lips showing comfort and humor that is belied by his penetrating avian gaze. It remains to be seen whether you, his most trusted field agents, may yet pass. Guilty by association is not fair, but in the Decemvirate eyes it is prudent, especially in these dangerous times. Your investigations this far have proven you to be loyal Pathfinder agents, except you, Simo. That's some weird stuff you did. Venturing into the maze of the open road and solving the mystery of Adriel's assassination will assure your loyalty to the Society, and will surely gain the approval of the 10. Eliza steps forward, her hand curling into a triumphant fist. I believe in you! I have purple markers on all of you because I trust you. I have since the first day we met. Go into the maze, learn what you can of the Red Raven's operations, and how it ties to Hestrom. Come back and report to us, and we will coordinate our next move.
Are you open to for us to negotiate with the Red Ravens? I mean, if Adriel's guilty of murder here, then they're not our enemies.
She says, the Red Raven is dead. I don't think we need to negotiate with a dead man.
The rest of them.
You are given leave to do whatever it takes. Solve this.
Okay.
She hands over a number of items, explaining what they all are, and says, Seymour, I apologize for taking these away earlier. There was some suspicion that you might be trying to doctor the scene of the crime. You know, because we suspected you might be one of Admiral Hestrom's secret agents.
Well, gee whiz, ma'am.
So we could take these with us, or? right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we
It's
hear
very
and obey,
likely-
my lady. We
It's
will.
very obvious to all of you that you are being tested, and that should you fail, suspicion of being Admiral Hestrom's lackeys will fall squarely upon you, at least in Osprey's eyes.
Who cares what
I
he
will not
thinks?
fail you.
I definitely
do
call
not-
dibs on the raging thing.
Happy to give that to you. So,
Because I'm fairly sure
anyone in
rage and
particular
blood
want
rage is
that
same.
necklace?
I already have a neck piece.
Does anyone not have a neck piece?
I don't have a neck, please.
Well, why don't you wear it then?
Okay, neck piece. Here I go.
All right. Well, Grant will turn to her and say, "We hear and obey, my lady. We shall verify exactly what Admiral Hestrom's true intentions were and return and report them to you." And I guess we...
Admiral Hestrom's true intentions are not your concern. We will discover it. All you need do is discover the reason behind his murder. That is what we are sending you to do.
Very well.
Hmm.
So we shall.
Okay.
Transform and
strike
roll
forth.
out.
I cast mage armor definitely before I enter the maze, that's for sure.
Okay? And as you do, we end the scene for tonight. Almost precisely at 11 o'clock.
I
Sounds
need
good.
more. I need more cowbell.
So we're about halfway through part 1 of The Requiem of the Red Raven, which is somewhat more ironic given the fact that he's actually dead.
My spectral shout came from Ultimate Equipment, so it's not that new.
I don't know that Ultimate Equipment was out when Season 1.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was it would have been the second year. And
Okay.
this is one of the first scenarios, so it would have been written pretty early.
Okay.
Right.
So unless somebody could do it as a swift action or a quicken action.
I don't know that you could have quickened see invisibility at level 12.
Yeah, that's true.
It is supposed to be theoretically impossible, but of course modern tactics completely negate that.
Yeah, you can buy a
Oh,
quicken
players are crazy.
rod and all that good stuff now.
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully you guys are enjoying
Stuff.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few questions from people who've chimed in tonight that I'll need to answer, specifically about how to get into Pathfinder. And if you're wondering that question, you should check out PathfinderSocietyOnline.com. Or maybe it's a blog. You know what? Maybe I better look it up myself before I arrogantly announced it. There we
All
go.
that arrogance.
PathfinderSocietyOnline.com. You can read something done by me personally and also Jesse Davis by going to Get Started and moving to About Pathfinder Society and First Steps. Learn how to play Pathfinder, learn how to play Pathfinder Society, and learn how to do it all online. Now, hopefully you've all enjoyed tonight. We'll be back next Thursday at 7. Hopefully, no, wait, that's Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
We will
Yeah.
be back
Yes.
in 2 Thursdays at 7, right?
Yep.
Everyone's good then?
I'm good.
Yeah, should be.
All right, and we will, of course, have our normally scheduled shows on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday this week. So check in with us 8 p.m. Eastern Standard all week long. I will catch you guys then.
All right.
Good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Good night.